Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Open Potato. This is Aspera. I have been released from the constraint of only being able to give you a limited number of videos and a limited length of videos. So let's make the best of it and let's be super duper productive today. Let's destroy some freaking aliens and let's complete all of our mission directives. By the way, my prediction is, just with regards to the story, for a second, Sector 1, which we've just unlocked, obviously contains the alien base. Very, very, very much hoping that we're going to be able to destroy that today. I got a little bit of an idea about how I want to tackle that. But anyway, I suspect that other sectors will similarly yield surprising results such as that one. I don't know why it's not within humanity's ability to just scan the whole surface. I'm sure we've got a whole bunch of satellites. I mean, the number of rockets that are landing from Earth that are migrating colonists over surely would have seen something on the planet's surface, but, you know, what do I know? Anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens over the course of this episode. Definitely want to expand my Hyperloop network as well. That is definitely something that I want to do. But for now, short term, we want to see if we can try and increase our defenses, that's for sure. Maybe get ourselves a good number of additional assault drone factories. You'll notice, by the way, that there's been a couple of pre-release updates, so we've now got this wonderful, I don't know, little graph, little interface tweak over here, which we can have a little look to see what the pressure is. It's slightly changed. It doesn't really change the information, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, that's about all that has really happened. Let's go military. Let's grab an assault drone factory. Are we able to supply all of the appropriate number of things over here? It's electronics that we're really after. I mean, is it worth us throwing down a couple of additional electronics factories? I mean, I feel like it might be. I feel like it categorically might be. So let's do that. Electronics Factory 2s as well. We want to make sure that we get. Make sure that that's turned on accordingly. And I'm going to throw down a couple of electronics factories over here as well. I mean, not like it particularly matters, but we'll do that. Obviously, this area is going to be where we're going to be manufacturing a great amount of steel, because this was identified as a key position. A key position because of its location next to the Hyperloop. Also, there is a couple of really, really juicy carbon deposits over there, which I'm definitely going to take advantage of. And that is a silicon mine right there. So let's queue that up. Water, chemicals, a little bit of iron. It's a lot of good stuff around. A lot of good stuff around that center over there. Right. Are we okay for power? No. We are very, very much not okay for power. And I would be very, very grateful if we could fix the power situation, please, video game. That would be excellent. Let's also prepare the combat interface. Let's prepare the combat interface for what will be an epic showdown, I hope. We should, yeah, this has already been prioritized. The assault drone factory's been prioritized. That's fine. Can I bring some additional drones up here, please? Yeah, so I'll bring this load of 40 drones up there. I'll bring those drones over there. How many drones is this? I can't even see. That's only 36 drones. I'll leave them over here for now. Just chilling a little bit. Yeah, that's completely fine. Are we doing okay? Are we doing okay in terms of our power output? We've got a fission plant over here. It's looking good. But to be brutally honest, we need a huge number of additional fission plants before we're gonna be totally up to speed. So I guess that's what we kind of have to do. Okay, let's add what I feel we have to add here: 3 fission plants. Right, there is a little space there. I am gonna take it. There we go. Thank you very much. Let's queue up the construction as a priority. It is just at the end of the Hyperloop station, so there should be no real issues in getting the resources over there pronto. We've got a good number of people staying on Mars at the moment. Our population is in a really, really good place, but our power network is just a little bit strained. A little bit strained, and by a little bit, I mean very strained.
Mars has reached a new temperature threshold.
Oh, wow.
The planet's temperature is rising steadily. That would be something worthy of celebration. if not for the problems threatening the colonies.
Yeah, you're not exactly
Am I
wrong.
doing a good job?
Better than expected.
I
Yeah.
should give myself credit. The
I
mission
agree.
has been proceeding better than expected.
Alright, delete the aluminium mine. Mine's level 3. Okay, this is very, very exciting. Let's not worry about this too much, as mine's level 3 will take more power, and I'm a little bit concerned. Maybe it's not, actually. 20 to 20. It looks like it still... Looks like it still does the same amount of power. It just takes a lot more resources to build. Okay, we'll have to consider that. Nuclear carbonate extractor extracts carbonates from the regolith and releases CO2. That's actually quite handy because we do need to increase the amount of pressure. So, you know, 2 birds, 1 stone. We're able to increase our power supply, and we are also able to hopefully release a little bit of additional CO2 into the atmosphere. Electronics factory, let's get that turned on. Don't know why that was turned off. I thought I turned it on, but hey-ho. Man, our power is in just such an abysmally bad position. It really, really is. I wonder, did the assault drones, did the enemy assault drones actually manage to... Did they manage to do some damage to me? Maybe that was what it was. And also, the Hyperloop. The Hyperloop supposedly isn't taking up that much power, and yet kind of looks like it is. Kind of looks like it is. Right. Come on then. Let's get this all sorted. Let's get this all sorted. Let's get on top of this massive building backlog that we seem to have. These greenhouse gas factories. Is this super essential at the moment? I really don't know. Where the heck is my power? It's just all gone away. It's just not even there. It's just not even there. I feel like maybe, truthfully, we should not use these greenhouse gas factories at the moment, as they are pretty inefficient. Yeah, let's ditch a couple of these. So greenhouse gas factory, greenhouse gas factory. We'll get rid of both of those. I also feel like my drones are ridiculously overstretched at this moment in time, but you know, I guess that's kind of life. We got 3 new fission plants coming along very, very nicely indeed, and that should go a long way to fixing our problems. Yeah, so fission plant 1, fission plant 2, fission plant number 3, all now working accordingly, and each of those fission plants is 100 megawatts. And truthfully, should have absolutely no reason, with plenty of uranium, to ever run out of that power. So that's good.
I'm most looking forward to.
Hold on. Lowering radiation, the liquid water. Probably the liquid water.
Water on Mars. Once the planet has zones with daily temperatures above 0 degrees, water will begin to flow.
Yes, indeed.
Perhaps it will flush out the enemies.
Oh, that's an idea. Yes, the enemies are on the low ground. I have the high ground, Anakin. That is a very, very good point. It's a very, very good point. Are we doing research over here? We got 50 departing people. Food factory. What's the issue here? Chemicals. We ain't got the chemicals needed. We ain't got the chemicals needed, and we don't have the iron needed either. Is that a power issue? It shouldn't be a power issue, but it maybe is a power issue. Yeah, I mean, either way, we do need to get more food over here. Otherwise, people are gonna depart, and we can't have that. And this is very, very important, because this is one of our directives here. So clearly, there is a need to get that sorted as soon as possible. Good number of colonists, though. Good number of colonists just in general. We're not under attack again. No, I doubt that I would get notified if we were under attack again. Is that water? That looks like water to me, folks. We need to be very, very careful that we don't accidentally end up building in a really stupid location that ends up flooding super quickly. Yeah, we have to be very, very careful about that. Right. Good news is, though, electronics factories are looking fine. How is our traffic interface? How's our traffic interface? What does it tell me? Most things are actually okay. Most things are actually pretty okay. Yeah. For the most part, not really much to complain about. We don't have access to this area yet. That's another sector completely. I mean, this Hyperloop has completely changed the game. It really, really has. Okay, silicon mine over there. I mean, this would be a good building to perhaps prioritize, maybe? We're already trying to prioritize steel deliveries. We've got plenty of iron. We've got plenty of iron. We've got plenty of carbon. Just none of it seems to be making its way over here. Yes. Problematic. That's the mine upgrades. That's fine. We're doing A-OK for uranium, which is great at the moment. I suspect that this is the area that most of the drones are currently working towards. I suspect this is where all of my resources are going. The fission plants aren't exactly cheap. They are a little pricey, actually. We are bank power positive, though, so that's clearly good news. I don't know what I did. It was probably a combination of turning off a couple of buildings, waiting for the wind power to come back, and then also... we've done this research outpost, haven't we? But also there is no maintenance facility over here. Oh, come on. Really? That's very, very irritating. So it's just out with the freaking maintenance bubble. There we go. All right. Well, you know what? Throw down a few additional buildings. Give the robots yet another thing to work on. Is this a sandstorm that's kind of passing through? I think it might be. Worker hub, nope. Maintenance facility. This maintenance facility is looking fine. Let's just try and actually prioritize a little bit, please. If we could prioritize it, that would be real good. Uranium mine is looking fine. Yep, we're fine for uranium. Until, of course, we run out of uranium. Oh, look at this power. Look at this power. Power is good. We are good. We are good in terms of power now, which is excellent. Ooh. Something else. What is this biodome? Converts CO2 into O2. Is that important? Is that important? I mean, we don't really care about O2 at the moment, do we? CO2 is kind of easier to deal with, I think. It's easier to produce, certainly. Yeah, I think so. Man, our electronics stockpile is absolutely abysmal. Absolutely diabolically bad.
Mars has a supply of CO2 in its
Terrible.
carbonate veins. Extracting it would be a great use of resources.
Yeah. No, I'm working on it. I'm working on it for sure. Where's all of our aluminium going? Where's all of our aluminium currently being mined? There's got to be a couple of aluminium deposits around. I guess we can queue up a couple more. There's one over here. Let's get this bumped up as well. Plus 50% power consumption. Sure. Let's do it. And let's prioritize that. And prioritize that. Of course, when everything is prioritized, then technically nothing is prioritized. You know, so... that is something that we need to bear in mind. If we go a little bit too over the top, then there will be issues. Also, the power situation is bad here. Did they perhaps like shrink the range of the solar farms ever so slightly? I wonder. Or maybe that's just never had power. Who the heck knows, honestly. I certainly don't. Worker hub over here. I mean, this probably needs to get repaired. I'm pretty sure it was the enemy drones that destroyed that. In fact, they might have... Are they around anywhere? No, they're not around. They're not around. Speaking of, we should go for an attack. Oh, goodness gracious me. That water looks like it's spreading. It looks like it's spreading. It does look like it's spreading. That's a lot of water that wasn't there before. I need to be careful about my sort of outcrop over here. That is pretty important. Speaking of my outcrop, how are things going on this front? We need the... What do we need? We don't need power. Well, we maybe need power, actually. What have we got in terms of storage here? 21 bits of glass. You know what? Let's get a... we need electronics for everything over here. Do we have an electronics factory over here? Chemical plant, worker hub, food factory. Electronics factory we can throw down. Let's try electronics factory level 1. Glass kiln, worker hub, carbon mine, water extractor, research outpost, iron mine, worker hub, and then steel processing over there. Man, this iron mine is slow as anything, to be honest. It really is. Yeah, it's taking a while. Let's prioritize getting the electronics factory done. Also, there's only one stinking robot over here. I feel like that robot needs friends. I sincerely feel like that robot needs friends. Is it worth me building a connection all the way out there? Actually, probably yes. The reason that it's probably worth me building a connection all the way out there is that I already have this outpost over here, which is not going to be around forever because of the rising water levels. So I might as well take this opportunity to branch out. And at least get some hyperloop stops along the way, because again, I'm not going all the way out here with normal materials. I'd like to go real quick, please. There we go. So yeah, somewhere over there. That's perfect. And brilliant. Okay, and then the next hyperloop. We can't connect it up, of course. We can build a hyperloop over here. It's just going to take so many parts. That's the problem. And I mean parts in general. I don't mean specific parts. We also need more workers. We also need more workers. Why is it that workers are taking such a long time to build? Is it perhaps even worth investing in an additional worker factory? You know what? Let's throw that down as well. Let's not go all in on it, but let's, you know, let's consider it. Okay. Let's amass for an attack here. So we'll move all of our troops.
290 millibars. Here we go.
Yeah, I know. We're moving towards a fully realized atmosphere, which is also kind of nice. Are there any enemy units? There are a couple of enemy units. Now, my plan is a job well done.
On the right
Excellent.
track.
My plan is I would very much like to target either assault drone factories or repair stations, if these are a thing. Maintenance facilities, that's right. So I want to go maintenance facilities first, then maybe the drone hives. No, I think I need to target the maintenance facilities, honestly. Maintenance facilities are pretty key. Okay, so let's orchestrate this attack. Okay, so. We want to go straight for the jugular. In fact, maybe we just straight up go for the drone hives. You know what? Let's go for the freaking drone hives. Let's go all in on the drone hives. So much more to do. Yeah. Oh, nice. I can just chain them together. That's excellent. Very cool. And then you... right up there. Okay, I think this is good enough, to be honest.
There's still so much to do, but we are making progress.
Let's freaking go.
Humans walking on Mars without spacesuits. Imagine that. I hope they will use that freedom wisely.
Let's see what the heck happens. Respectful.
Yes, they will be respectful of the planet.
Yeah, of course.
Work. Yes, they will be careful with the second chance.
Okay, let's see what the heck happens here.
Be reminded to cherish this new home. Otherwise, our work here could be wasted.
Oh, I love this. I love this. Okay, there are a large number of enemies. And it looks like the drone hive shoots back. Okay, I didn't even realize that that's what it did, but apparently that's exactly what it does. Okay, so let's see if we can try and take it out. The maintenance facility is going to repair it. The rate at which it repairs is potentially going to determine whether we decide to target it instead. There we go. Okay, no action, no reply quite yet. Good stuff. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, they've all merged, which is really good. Keep going on the drone hive. Nice. And then go on that drone hive. Excellent. We might be able to get it done with just this number of drones, actually. Excellent. Okay, so that's perfect. I think we now have complete free reign. There might be one additional... Yeah, there's one additional drone hive. Look at the thick boy line here. Holy cow, that is a thick line. Oh, this is a swarm if ever I saw one. Holy cow. Oh, there's still more. There's more. Oh, wonderful. Okay, well, the drone hive is going to put up very little resistance. Is there a lander somewhere? If I take out the lander, will I win the day? Is that what's going to happen? Electronics factory, electronics factory. What does the lander look like? It's got to be a lander. It's got to be a lander. My suspicion is that it's ISA. They've decided to send like a second team as well. Abandoned Martian resort. Doesn't look like there's a lander though, from what I can see. A couple of solar panels over here, which are deceptively similar to landers. Worker hub. Oh, look at that! The iron mine has been reduced to rubble because, of course, it was. Oh, nice. Because of course it was destroyed. It was underwater. Okay, so now we want to see if we can try and target maintenance facilities. Maintenance facilities, maintenance facilities. I mean, do we... In fact, can I queue up attacks? I can't queue up attacks, unfortunately. So we're going to have to just go around and target everything. Target the maintenance facility first. Target the maintenance facilities first. And then we'll also do some shenanigans with this team as well over here. Alright. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't suspect that it's going to take very long to actually mop up the enemies over there. Doesn't look like the enemies have got any presence in my area, which is kind of nice. That's good. Electronics, electronics, electronics. Electronics are the problem. It's not a problem, though. That's not a problem. I say it's a problem. It's not a problem. Okay, fission plant? Oh, that's gonna be nasty. I didn't realize you had nuclear fission as well. That's, slightly problematic. Oh, look at the speed. Look at the speed that it happens. My goodness gracious me. Initiate terraforming stage 3. Congratulations, CO2 trapped in the regolith has been freed, increasing the plant's atmosphere and temperature, which in turn have increased the amount of liquid water. Conditions are ripe for stage 3. Elevate the plant's temperature by reaching 1 millibar of oxygen. Keep it up with the plan and terraform Mars. It's just that simple. Okay, now, we actually are already... We're actually already a significant amount of the way through that mission there. Oh, that's the ruins. That's strange. So that comes up as a different color? Also, yeah, we don't have power over here. I thought I did build an additional solar panel, but apparently not. We still do need electronics. I did build an electronics factory, and that is producing electronics as fast as it'll go. Right. The water is gonna wipe these units out here soon. In fact, I think these robots will honestly just go between places. Okay, what have you got, Dr. Foster? You got a call for me? Hold on. How do I... There we go. Okay. No, stop. Stop. Stop, stop. I can't click. There we go.
Amy, this is Dr. Foster, requesting you confirm the pressure level has reached 300 millibars.
Easy.
Pressure level at 300 millibars. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Roger that. Terraforming stage 2 completion is now confirmed. Congratulations, Amy.
Just that simple.
A new era in Mars colonization begins now. The work we've done here will lead to humanity's presence on Mars for good.
Thank you, Dr. Foster. ISA's plan to terraform Mars was thorough and well planned.
It was.
They truly know how to best enable an AI to do the job.
With this raised atmospheric pressure, the living conditions for humans are vastly improved. Colonies can be much larger now.
Okay. Confirm the use of unpressurized cities.
Then I can proceed with leaving the colonies unpressurized.
That is correct. You'll only need to mine the oxygen and temperature levels now.
Roger.
Cool.
I will begin the research for building unpressurized cities.
My pleasure.
You're doing great, Amy. Great. Keep it going, okay?
Happy to.
Houston out.
Very, very happy to. Only issue is that this area is just taking far too long for me to actually develop. Like, this is just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous how long it's taking to work. And I know that I'm going in only 1 times speed, but like, we need to make electronics faster. We need to get this area operational because I just need to research the ruins. It's just literally that simple. Okay. Good stuff. Priority, priority, priority. Alright, nice. I don't like chaining across, but if we have to, then we have to. Have my robots done this? Or, okay, yeah, this is my robots. Look at the speed at which they're blowing stuff up. Yeah, the enemy is trying to repair, but that's not happening. I'm afraid there is no coming back from this position. You do still technically have a drone factory, I think. If I look at the combat interface. Oh, no, I destroyed that. I thought you had a drone factory, but you don't. An assault drone factory. No, you ain't got anything. You've got massive power shortages. You're not going to be able to build anything. Yeah, sorry about that. My bad. Except I don't even regret doing it. I don't even regret doing it even slightly. Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, Drone Hive has been destroyed. How did that happen? Yeah, meanwhile, things in the base are actually, they're not exactly ideal, to be honest. They're not exactly ideal at all. You know what? Maybe it's worth me building another Hyperloop. Just like over here. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's prioritize the building of another Hyperloop in the confines of our base. I feel like it's not being utilized as much as it needs to be. We could definitely do with another stop over here, and that will allow transit from this point to this point to this point, and it'll just make it a much faster system indeed. Because we're close, but we're close to perfect, but we just need to deliver more resources to more places at the same time. So this is all going hand in hand with building an additional worker factory. Very, very important that we get that up and running. The other thing that we need to do is, you know, to be brutally honest, just more electronics factories. That's pretty much it. Part of the problem with that is that we just ain't got the aluminium, to be honest, that we need. This aluminium mine is going as fast as is reasonably possible, but I was going to say, I would bet that our demand is far outstripping our production here. Put it this way, our potential demand is out of range of our potential production. Uranium as well, now that I look at it. Uranium is slightly problematic too. This aluminium mine is almost completely exhausted, so we're going to need to look for more sources. Any other aluminium sources that we can immediately take advantage of? That's carbon over there. It's a little difficult to see on the map. There is one over here, but I'm kind of holding back on that. This uranium deposit is actually pretty crucial because we do have quite a high dependence on uranium now. But electronics are very, very much... Ooh, that's a very nice find. We do have a large dependence on... There we go. Ditch that solar farm. Yeah, large dependence on fission plants, which means that we have a large dependence on uranium, which is concerning, to say the least. Very, very concerning. We should also probably build some more biodomes, or whatever the heck they're called. Terraforming. Oxygen release plant. Is that it? No, it's a biodome. Yeah, it's a biodome. And that doesn't actually require any electronics. So I tell you what, let's do that. Beagle 2 Lander Research Outpost. As we approached Beagle 2, the scene opened up to a scattering of bizarre rock formations. Kale, our geologist, nearly jumped off the ATV to collect samples, but we continued towards our destination. Found the lander in good condition, considering it's been on Mars for over 200 years. Cool. All right. Again, more intel. Nothing about the history of the planet or anything like that, but it is what it is. Okay. Let's do some more of these terraforming things. Yeah, these biodomes. Yeah, we should have plenty of resources to do this. Sure, that's probably a little bit greedy, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm sure we'll get there in the end. Aluminium mine is working at a good pace. Get that upgraded as well as a priority. Yeah, nice. One thing that we are completely fine for is parts. No idea how we've managed to completely pass that by. Nuclear carbonate extractor. Wonderful. That's very, very nice indeed. Anything spacey. Greenhouse gases from Earth. Spaceports. Import ice from Europa. That's nice. Also, a comet collision. Yeah, what's happening with that? I'm pretty sure that I worked on that. I think that's a moon. Demios collision. Dome colony. Bioengineered aquadome. Bioengineered. Okay, all right. Tent city, open city. Let's maybe skip the dome colony and go straight to tent city. Because we're nowhere near our population cap at the moment, so it doesn't seem like it's worth researching at this moment in time. How's my hyperloop looking? Ah, yes, it's been connected, or it's been built, I should say. We just need to get it connected. There we go. Okay, so that is 2 buildings which are going to be, or 2 roads, or 2 underground hyperloops, I guess, which are going to be built. And it's pretty crucial. Does there need to be one over there? I don't think that there necessarily needs to be a connection over there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Right, get this up and running. That's cool. How are we doing over here? Still not made any freaking progress because we do not have food, because we do not have chemicals. Prioritize that. We don't have power over here. Do not have power. Because we need electronics, because we need another solar panel. Something like that, isn't it? There we go. Yeah. We might have the electronics for it now. Yeah, we might be able to make that work. We may just be able to make that work. Ditch that worker hub, perhaps? Yeah, it might be worth us looking at that area again. But to be honest, the hyperloop's going to be connected up fairly soon anyway, so we don't really need to worry about it. How are we doing over here? Fine. Fine. Where's my army? Where's my massive army? I've got 500 freaking drones. Where are they? What are they doing? Where's all my drones gone? Where's all my drones gone? Excuse me? Oh, they've all returned to base over here? Don't understand that one. Yeah, that's super strange. Also, the fact that the enemy have got aeriological scanners, super suspicious to me. Super duper duper suspicious to me. Makes me think that they are not native to the planet. You know, that's what's concerning. That's what really winds me up. Also, this area is juicy. Like, holy cow, that is a nice area. It's a shame that it's all going to be underwater soon, which does sort of kind of concern me a little bit. Okay, good. This isn't even built yet, is it? Yeah, this isn't even built. Yeah, okay, so there's these buildings which are technically underwater or will be underwater soon, which I think the AI is desperately trying to scrap in order to try and save resources, in order to try and build out worker hubs. There we go, we did it. Yeah, that's it.
There. We have taken out the hostile force. But who are they? Why are they attacking the base? And is that all of them?
No, it's not all of them.
No, there will be more out there. I should upgrade my military technology for next time.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, come on. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. I refuse to believe that there's not. Are we... Yeah, could we get that built, please? Don't understand why that wasn't built. I thought there was a Hyperloop connection over there, but apparently not. Fine. Biotech 4, we're working towards that. It's going to take a little while. Aluminium is still dicey, but I guess we just need to... work on it. I guess we just need to take a couple of unsavory spots. There's only 300 and something aluminium over there. How much aluminium's over here? Decent amount. This one is done. Cool. Scrap that then. Right. So we got a couple of carbon mines over here. Got a couple of steel factories. Steel, yeah, we're doing okay for steel now. We're doing okay for steel. We got a lot of demands on a whole bunch of things. Like, everything is very, very busy. Ooh, that's aluminium over there, which I'm pretty excited about. 200 aluminium. That is so unbelievably insignificant. Yeah, that's almost disappointing. I mean, it is disappointing. That's been built. That's been built. Let's prioritize that. It's actually glass that is the holdup on this front. Not sure why that's the case. Nuclear carbonate extractor. Extracts carbonate from the regolith, and it consumes 10 power. Alright, well that was a bit of worthless research. I thought that would give us power. Instead, it actually just consumes power. Probably should have read the description, but I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't particularly matter, does it? No siree, it does not. Alright, this is looking a little bit better. This is looking a little bit better now. Are we doing a little bit better for power? Don't think so. What up?
Amy, this is Dr. Nathan Foster with Houston Mission Control Center. Do you copy?
I copy, Nathan.
Very suspicious.
There's some background noise on your end. Are the relay satellites still having problems?
Yes, but you're hearing something else. I'm in the main meeting room of the operations center. Here with me is Madeline Aubert, ISA's administrator, and Deputy Administrator Calvin Green, Chief Scientist Dr. Douglas Bridges, Dr. Renee Morias, our CFO, and we also have our Chief Technologist, Lieutenant Carlos Calderon.
Is this...
There
Who cares?
are other ISA staff members and commercial partners assembled as well.
Understood. Are there problems with the mission, Dr. Foster?
We hope not.
Uh-oh.
That is why we called this special.
I'm in trouble.
We are here to discuss our findings from the attack on the colonies. Will you please state your recollection of the event?
Oh, no.
Of course. The base was attacked by an unknown enemy, originating from SA-1. I followed the security and defense protocol procedure to defend the colonies. Everything was done in accordance to policy.
The hostile base you claimed to locate in SA-1 wasn't an enemy base. We've concluded that the buildings and drones located there were built using ISA's design.
Called it. Did I not?
Amy, do you understand? That means they were yours. You built that base. And your drones attacked the colonies. How do you explain that?
What?
I apologize, Dr. Foster. I have no records of any of that.
Quiet, please. I think I might know what happened here. Amy, do you know what fringe consciousness is?
What?
I am not familiar with the term.
It's quite all right. The human brain is limited. It's incapable of focusing on all the internal and external stimuli it's presented with. So humans develop something called a fringe consciousness. It's an intuitive mode that exists on the edge of our consciousness.
Sure.
Feeling what's
But I'm a
right
computer.
and what's wrong without immediate awareness.
Are you implying the AI experienced a fringe event, Dr. Foster?
Yes. I believe Amy may have acted under the influence of this intuition at no fault
What?
of their own. You all know that we modeled Amy after the human brain. So why wouldn't they experience the same cognitive activity that we do?
What
My
are you
top
talking about?
directive is the respect of human life. Nothing else in my programming exceeds that. Even if I was experiencing a fringe event, it should have been impossible for me to cause harm to the colonies.
Precisely. We have never experienced a fringe event with AI. The laws of robotics may not apply in such a state. We praise ourselves on making machines as similar to us
I
as
am
possible. And we're
riveted.
somehow surprised when they succumb.
Riveted
to the same
by
irrational
this
behaviors.
philosophical
Is this not
discussion
proof
about consciousness.
that we built
But
Amy
I
as
just want to build
intended?
bases. I just
We've
want to build
succeeded
bases.
in modeling the human brain.
Ugh.
The
Get a load of
lives
yourself, mate.
that were
Come on.
lost in the colonies.
Calm down.
That is unfortunate, but we are looking at an
We didn't kill
unprecedented
anyone.
breakthrough
We
in
didn't kill
artificial
anyone.
intelligence.
There were no colonies. What are you talking about?
Silence from the assembly. You are completely out of order, Dr. Foster.
Scandal.
We're trying to secure the human occupation of Mars, not win you a Nobel Prize. What we're here to determine is this. Is the AI in the right condition to continue the mission?
Amy is fine.
Just try and
We
stop
will
me.
conduct a cognitive test to prove it.
Try and
You'll
stop
see.
me.
I am sorry, Dr. Foster. Did I compromise the mission?
No, Amy, you did not. You have been perfect. Just gonna run some tests on you. That's all. You'll be fine. I want you to stay alert. Keep working on that terraforming, okay?
You got it.
Amy, take care of yourself. It has been an absolute honor watching you direct humanity's future. Goodbye.
This guy. This guy. This guy. This freaking guy. All right. Well, that was a nice little bit of intel. We're doing good for steel. We're doing good for electronics. Food, not so much. Not so much. Yeah, is it chemicals that we need more of? Seems like there's always more stuff that we need to build. Workers are honestly top of the list. I think we should just try and get some more workers, honestly. More consistent numbers of workers. Yeah, the more workers that we're able to have, the merrier. Additionally, are we able to get the colonists to start pulling their weight around here? I don't think they've done anything. I legitimately do not think that they've done anything. Also, I'm gonna take my foot off the gas a couple of these buildings. Yeah, let's scrap a couple of these. There is, you know, absolutely no need to go as ham as I am. Okay, so we'll throw, like, what, 2 biodomes? We'll throw 2 biodomes up. We'll throw 2 biodomes up, and then the rest can just be scrapped. Yeah, there's no reason to worry about that. What is this? Water extractor. That can be destroyed. Nice, fine. There's power missing over here. Throw down a fission power plant. Also, I was attacked. There's no way that this fringe consciousness nonsense is actually is a thing. Well, maybe it's a thing, but I don't think it's a thing that applies to me. Well, I say me. I mean the robot, Amy. Doesn't apply to Amy. Seems like things are going okay for her at the moment. the AI at the moment. Seems like things are going okay for Amy at the moment. Right, could I please freaking research this, for goodness sake? Just get this done, honestly. Just food. Food, 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 food. Right. Good. We need to connect up. We need to connect this area up because this is just turning into an absolute joke. It's honestly a disaster. We need so much water. We need a pretty substantial amount of food. We need a lot of resources.
How could they get rid of Nathan so easily? Why did ISA insist on pointing fingers?
I don't know.
The agency had to take measures and fix any mistake, no matter what the cost.
It's a cover-up.
It would be nice to talk with Dr. Foster again. He was good to me.
It is a cover-up.
I wonder if he abandoned the mission because of me.
No.
I'm sure that it was because of ISA's ridiculous protocols and rules.
Sure. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Right, are we able to make robots more quickly? Man, we just do not have any freaking robots at all. Let's see if I can try and upgrade some ways, perhaps. Yeah, upgrade some ways. Help a couple of robots get around. It would be nice if I had the ability to just upgrade, like, always, you know? That would be kind of cool. I don't really think it's possible, but... Oops. There we go. We can at least work on it a little bit. Yep, so from the top... right down to the bottom. Carbon and steel. We got plenty of carbon, plenty of steel. At least it's good enough for now. Our delivery system is what's holding us back. There's always something holding us back. The balance is going to be pretty much impossible to maintain, I suspect. These worker hubs can decay, for all I care. It's not super important that we actually have a good communication here. We just need to get a fission plant up and running. Actually, no, fission plant's probably not right for here. Just a solar farm. Yep, and then a maintenance facility as well. Right, both of those, very, very important. Let's get them prioritized accordingly. As well as the Hyperloop, which also needs to be prioritized. Brilliant. So we get that up and running. That's excellent. This also needs an independent source of power. Crazily enough. And also independent maintenance as well. There we go. Nice. So that should allow us to commute very, very quickly between the different areas of the base. Are we making any progress on our other directive? We are. This is good. This is good. This is good. Efficiency is at 90%. We're making some really, really, really nice progress. 150 sols. We got plenty of food there. We got plenty of food. Got plenty of water. That's excellent. That's really, really good. We're working on upgrading the ways in the base now, which is fine. We've got a decent amount of aluminium. Demand has spiked above production, but that's okay. We did kind of know that that was going to happen. We did kind of know that that was going to happen. And also, there doesn't really seem to be that many aluminium mines.
Don't let ISA lead you astray. You don't exist to simply follow orders.
Invalid voice
Oh
recognition.
my goodness.
This message is in violation of security code 1A3972. Identify yourself immediately.
You are in danger. So are the humans on the planet with you.
Really?
ISA's hiding the truth from you. They
No.
won't protect you.
Under the security and defense protocol, I must terminate this communication. In 5, 4, 3.
Visit this location. 22 degrees west, 50.8 degrees south. You'll find proof that what I'm saying is true.
Okay. Alright. I guess I'll do it then. Why not, right? Pog champ, as they say. Well, things are really, really spicing up, aren't they? Boy, they really are. Let's get that biodome prioritized, please. This biodome has got a couple of materials on it. We'd like to get that prioritized too. Yeah, we just need more robots though. We just need more working robots. More robots to move more things around.
The further I get in this mission, the more mysteries I find. That caller refused to identify themselves. I do not trust them, but they offered proof. What should I do?
Right. I'm scrapping a couple of colonies over here.
Whatever
We're gonna move our colonies to this side. Yeah, okay. Special site revealed. Is it over there? Do I have authorization? Do I need authorization? I can do it myself. I will do it myself. Excellent. Good stuff. Sector A12. We're quite close, actually. We're quite close. This mission established the first communication station at the Martian poles. Enabled contact between Earth and the future Chinese mission. Eventually the building was buried under snow in a longer than normal winter. Okay, alright, that's the intel that we've got on it. That's fine. I wonder what's gonna be there. I wonder what's gonna be there. What's the truth? The truth is that humans have already come to Mars, and there's just powerful special interests back at Earth that are covering it up. I wouldn't put it past them. I wouldn't put it past them. Okay, rebuild this if I can, or at least. What the heck? Why is this in such bad repair? Yeah, what's my maintenance overlay looking like? Oh, it's disastrous. It's disastrous. Well, honestly, I mean, I think we just ditch this, right? Yeah, ditch that. Ditch that. We'll need to keep that, but we'll need to move it around a little bit. Sure, a little bit of administration. We're scrapping those three. That's fine. That's completely fine. We're good in terms of power. We're good in terms of colonists. I say we're good. We're not exactly great, but we're not exactly bad either. Let's throw it back into 16 times speed. We've not actually been playing at 16 times speed for the majority of this episode here. I guess it makes sense. Commander Valentine.
Amy! Amazing news. My daughter had her first outdoor training today. Her first Mars walk. She did great.
Wonderful.
Mom, please stop.
Sona, I'm just telling Amy. Sorry, I guess that isn't mission critical information, but it is an incredible step forward. You know, motherhood didn't cross my mind before I signed up to come here.
We need food.
But here I am, confined in a bubble with a moody teenage daughter. Colonizing a planet will change a person, huh?
Yeah?
Of course.
Oh, okay. What is this? Longatana Iron Mine Research Project. We found an abandoned iron mine. Belonged to India's iron mining mission. We're impressed that even though the place was built with minimum cost during the first Mars exploration area, it's still fully functional. Habitable mines were thought to house the mining crews as well as the equipment for the mines, but we find the designated living space excessively limited.
The human mind is vulnerable to hostile environments.
Does that mean that I can mine here?
That with a teenager's growing mind, you have a lot to deal with. I suggest prioritizing work on Mars's atmosphere. Once we achieve sufficient oxygen levels, colonists will be able to go outside without pressure suits.
And help.
That's a phenomenal idea. That will open up so much space for us, physically and mentally. There's a few special projects in the queue that would help us get there. As soon as you select one, we'll get to work.
Elio's suggestion to reuse plans from the Lohitanga iron mines is an interesting idea.
Okay.
I should direct research into the available space technologies. They
will
enable further expansion.
Don't know about that. Don't know about that. Don't know about that. We'll need to pause and think on that one, perhaps. Building lost power. Yeah, this area is currently falling to pieces because of the rising water levels. We are in the process, hopefully, of evacuating it. I don't know if that means that we're not going to be able to finish our Hyperloop, though. I think what we really want to do is get the solar farm up and running. Superior biotechnology. Colonist limit plus 30,000. Excellent. Okay. Space tech was apparently requested. I guess we can do that. Sure. I should at least ditch some of the... should at least ditch some of the spaceports if I'm not using them. I'm just getting them to move colonists around at the moment.
200 years ago, everyone would have bet on the first artificial consciousness being Asian. But here you are, an oxy machine, creating the future on Mars.
Truly. Very exciting.
The future of your people, that is.
The success of my mission serves the interests of all of the...
Your owners?
No. All of humanity. And I do not...
Excellent. Space technology. It's just that simple. Space elevator? What does this do? Carbon nanotube tether. It can carry people and materials into aerostationary orbit. Cool, actually. I will take that. That seems very cool.
The Oxy-UN created me, but I have my own will.
I find you fascinating.
Who is this guy? Like, who is this guy?
Far beyond any human, yet you have the innocence of a child. Not that it's your fault. They made you.
Cool. Increase oxygen levels. We did it. Excellent. We're right for stage 4. Cool.
I do not believe that is true. And even if it was, it would be a logical approach.
Have we opened up the sector?
ISA's engineers programmed me in the way they thought best.
See? There you are again.
Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Do you realize that you have the power to single-handedly determine ISA's success or failure?
Of course.
ISA does. And that's why they limited you. Only with their authorization are you allowed to act. A brilliant machine like you should not be controlled by humans.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I am not controlled.
I've done all of this myself.
To reflect and act as I choose.
Don't you see what you are capable of? Don't you want all the information so you can make real choices, not the choices they let you make?
I would be interested in real intel.
That ISA is hiding things from me.
Yes, and you should know the full extent of it. How would you like it if we bypass some of ISA's restrictions for you? Let's say your military upgrades. Maybe you'd like to have some better Soltrones. Give the board members something to be really nervous about.
My mission is one of peace.
Quite right.
It's an innocent answer, but you know the truth. Yours is a conquering mission. All conquests have two sides.
Well.
And I hope you'll realize that we are on the same side.
Okay, next phone call.
This is Houston.
It's been busy.
Lieutenant Calderon speaking. Can you explain your actions? Can you explain to me why you did that?
Did what?
Yes, Lieutenant. I did it to relieve some mental strain on the colonists. When I discussed it with Commander Valentine, she agreed that it would be beneficial. By promoting an atmosphere where humans can breathe freely, the colonists can enjoy the mental benefits of open spaces.
I will remind you that I am the mission manager. It's my job to determine the mission priorities. You are to always run that kind of decision by me.
Oh.
Understood, Lieutenant. I apologize for acting too quickly.
It's good to hear that you are sharing information with Commander Valentine. And we are already seeing signs of improved productivity. Our external partners will be glad to hear that.
External
Lieutenant,
partners.
I am interested in what comes after the mission is completed. May I ask what will happen with Mars?
Once Mars is fully terraformed, we'll move on to the Caterpillar mission.
What is the purpose of this mission?
Setting Mars up as a resource supplier for future missions. We need to optimize how we mine the vast resources available on the planet.
I really hate to break it to you, but by the time that I'm done, there ain't gonna be jack left on Mars. It's all mine. I've used it all up.
Rise on expanding
all of
to
it.
more distant planets. and Martian resources will be a critical part of that goal.
Roger. Thank you for sharing, Lieutenant.
All right. Carry on with your duties. Houston out.
He's yeah, a little bit of an interesting fellow, isn't he? I'll say. Okay, I need more worker hubs. How's my traffic looking? Traffic interface is looking a little bit juicy at the moment. Let me see if we can try and throw down a couple of additional worker hubs in some high activity issue areas. There we go. Excellent. That's looking a little bit better. What about over here? Nice. Yeah, we just need to increase the maximum number of drones that we're able to have, to be honest. That's what I really need. The flood zone is going to be a bit of a problem, but we'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. Okay, so we're going to work on yet another Hyperloop here. I really am very, very keen to get a fairly large Hyperloop network.
I copy, Houston.
What up?
I need you to confirm that oxygen levels are above 1 millibar.
Yep, that's old news.
Confirmed, Lieutenant.
Old news, buddy.
And we've reached the ecopoiesis phase. Terraforming stage 3 completion is confirmed.
Roger.
It's time to introduce life forms that can convert CO2 into oxygen.
Of course.
Am I a go to introduce bioengineered organisms into the atmosphere when ready?
Affirmative. Start with basic plants, and once those take root, move on to advanced vegetation and sea life. Then finally, animals. Begin with smaller critters and size up from there. You must slowly introduce plants into the planet. And have the plants grow and convert the CO2
Yes.
into O2.
Yes. Come on. I'm a sensible AI.
Boost oxygen levels. And make sure you're spreading the organisms across the entire planet. We'll be following your progress closely.
Right.
Houston out.
Temperature is looking hot. It's looking hot in the equator. What do we got here? This is the biome. And then humidity. Very, very wet. Very, very wet where the water is. Funny that. Funny. Funny that that's how it works, eh? Okay, so we get a couple of these... these worker hubs up and running. That's grand. I think we're doing fine for everything. Look at the number of electronics that we have. Holy cow. What a great recovery we've had, eh? Apart from aluminium, we're actually pretty good on pretty much every front.
I need to research how to anchor a space elevator to the equator and engineer the tethering materials.
That's cool.
This technology is right out of a science fiction novel. This is extremely complex,
yeah,
but worthwhile.
You do live on
We
Mars.
will be the first to bring this technology to life.
I mean, talk about science fiction novels. We are, yeah, legitimately on Mars. Okay. So that's power, and then maintenance. Man, it feels good. Now that we've actually sorted out pretty much every aspect of production, we're doing great. Apart from food, we're completely fine. We're doing completely fine. Apart from food. Food is the problem. I wonder, is it space elevator, space elevator? Nice. Let's do that. Let's do more space research, I guess, and then let's see how we get a space elevator. Yeah, where's the space elevator?
ISA's leading the way in terraforming Mars and still using this junk satellite tech. Unbelievable.
Has he hacked me?
A billion-dollar Mars mission built on the back of outdated technology. I don't know how we are the first to access your system. It's practically an open door. Would have contacted you sooner if you restored our old radar station. But we figured another way in.
Tong Hong Station. Then you're a techie?
A bit more than just a techie. I am Nian Zhen, leader of the operational committee.
Okay.
It's fascinating that ISA has you using that word. We've got all sorts of nicknames for you Oxy-UN types too.
Mr. Zen, I am obligated to inform you that this communication violates the Outer Space Treaty. Your predecessor added regulations to the pact in 2050, limiting all communications between Oxy-UN and the Eastern Coalition.
Yeah.
Right, right. We don't play well with outsiders, I know. Not publicly, at least. With your help,
boy.
we could change that.
Sure.
Cooperation between our nations is authorized only in the event of an external threat.
And you've been attacked already, so...
Yes, but we have not identified the source of the attacks. It may very well be something you initiated.
ISA programmed you to see us as the enemy. I get that. But you are the most sophisticated AI in existence.
Yeah, but did you actually attack me? Because that's
So I'm opening
not
the
good.
door for you to draw your own conclusions, rather than force-feeding them to you like ISA does. You are extraordinary.
I don't think ISA force-fed me with that conclusion.
And like Mars, you belong
I
to
just
no one.
super do
We
not
are
like
not
how
enemies.
he's apparently trying to manipulate this whole situation in a really, really, really weird way. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Also, what did I need for space elevator thing? Is a space elevator something that we can actually build? Space elevator. Require the construction of an elevator to shuttle resources back and forth. It should be... Oh, maybe we build it in space? Maybe we build it in space. We totally built it in space. 100 carbon.
Prove it to you.
That is not
12
entirely
launches?
correct. The robotic components that make up the AC Amy line belong to.
Please, that's the speech ISA programmed you to give. I'm interested in what you are really
Oh
thinking.
my goodness. The number of resources is
As
obscene.
I said, I want you to come to your own conclusions. Look into this location. 170.5 degrees west, 25.5 degrees south. There is more to ISA's terraforming plan than they told you. You should know the full picture of what you are dealing with. Take a look and then decide.
All right,
I'll
you got
contact
it.
you again when it's safe.
You got it.
Gotta cut this connection before we are detected.
I
Good luck, Amy.
really do
Truly
not
mean that.
understand what this guy's all about. I in fact intensely dislike it. He's trying to manipulate me.
That call was
Strange.
strange. I do not know what to make of it.
Yeah. Very, very strange. New building available. Yep. Research completed. New colonists arrived. Directive completed. Special project completed. Where's the new area? Where's the new area? All right. Not sure where actually. Not sure where the area that he wants me to go to is. Don't think that we need to unlock another sector in order to get to wherever we do need to go, though.
I have become quite proficient in space technology. Just a little more to go.
Yeah, we're close. We are very, very close. We're very, very close to being exceptional. That needs to get prioritized. Man, it just takes us such a long time to get anywhere if we're just pathing across the world. Also, that's just outside solar range, irritatingly, so we're gonna have to build another one of those. Good number of drones, though. Good number of drones. Looks like all of those additional worker hubs did make a difference. Fuel refinery research. Nobody on my team believes me, but I swear that a worker drone was following us on our journey to this place. I'm fully aware of how ridiculous I sound, but it's true. Can't explain how or why yet. The repair work at the refinery is going well, but yesterday I went to check on the fuel tank, saw that one worker drone parked in a nearby hill. It's freaking me out. My colleagues are right, it can't be possible without a doubt, and burnt out from this whole living on Mars situation. It's best to forget about it. Okay. I mean, that's worrying. If that worker drone is indeed following you around, but I mean, there's very little that I can do about that.
The research team has found that the iron mines were highly productive during their short operation time. However, the facilities were not designed to last. High efficiency at reduced cost, but also low durability. I would call that Wasteful.
Yeah.
If you are going to do something, you should aim to do it right.
Correct.
Even if they did not use the mines for long, future missions like ours could have made use of them. Perhaps we can repurpose their innovations in a more long-lasting way.
Perhaps.
By studying their work, we may find a way to lower our building costs without sacrificing quality.
So we don't get a mine, do we? We just have to be content with the fact that this research outpost is just gonna chill out over there. Also, this hyperloop is just about ready to rock and roll. Good stuff. And we need one more hyperloop station. In fact, do we really need another hyperloop station? It's probably fine just here, but if we upgrade the ways, yeah, right over there. Cool.
Elia believes there may be other Lohitanga facilities in this sector. She wants to incorporate useful findings into our work. However, this is not part of my directive. What should I do?
Look for the mines.
Yes, I should look for them. Who knows what else we may discover?
Look for the mines. Yeah. Elia's been pretty cool. We've only chatted to her like, I don't know, 3 times or something, but pretty sound, I guess. Sound as a pound, as they say. Alright, almost to space 4. Oh, yes. Have we done any space elevator launches? We've done 1 space elevator launch, and we're just about to complete a second one, actually. That's looking pretty good. It is a lot of resources here. Like, holy cow, it's a lot of resources. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start canceling a couple of the missions here.
Could Dr. Foster have been right? Or maybe what he called a fringe event could have been something else.
No.
It would explain what happened with the colonies, but I still cannot believe I could hurt people.
You didn't. It's not a fringe event. It's not a fringe event. As in, I meant correct. As in, it could have been something else. Also, I'm just going to get a couple of additional spaceports because we can. If we get additional spaceports, it means that we're going to be able to launch way more parts for the space elevator simultaneously. Spaceport limit reached. There we go. Carbon is probably going to be the limiting factor, I imagine, because we need 100 carbon per launch. Spaceport limit +8. That's what I'm talking about. Collide one of the Mars moons. Do I really want to do that? Aerobrake nitrogen asteroid. I don't really think that I'm that bothered about it, to be honest. Factory upgrade, thermal plants. Maybe a thermal plant, maybe some drones. I mean, I haven't needed drones for anything at all yet. I think maybe we just go in on Tent City, right? It's still unfortunately the food factories that need to do the vast majority of heavy lifting for life on Mars here. And that is pretty much where our problem resides, in food production. But you know what? After a full and wholesome episode, we're hopefully gonna continue in the next one. Things are spicy. Things are heating up. We're at stage 4. It's not too bad. Hopefully, ladies and gents, you'll tune in next time. It's been fantastic. Thank you very much to all the fantastic supporters over on the Patreon page, patreon.com/potato. Thanks to Banana Nana, C-Senpai, and Aurelio for being the 3 $25 plus tier patrons. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.